What's going on, guys? Ace Backer here, coming at you with another video. Today we're talking about Nvidia earnings. So this has become the #1 economic indicator for the time being for big tech. Just because we're trying to understand what the purchasing power is of big tech and where they're going with their businesses, when Nvidia starts to see a dip in demand for tech supplies, we are going to see a dip in big tech, just because I believe it's an indicator of the purchasing power of all of big tech right now, of the economy, as it's growing, as it's trying to get new supplies. So a slowdown in Nvidia could mean a slowdown everywhere else, and honestly, it could lead to a massive stock market sell-off. So it is something that you should watch. It's going on today, November 20th, and it is going to be a large event, just because this could actually push the S&P 500 over $600, or 6,000 points if you're looking at. I normally, when I talk about the S&P 500, I normally look at the SPY ETF, but overall, it's going to pass that 6,000 point mark today if Nvidia earnings is bullish and guidance is bullish. But you want to make sure that you guys are still watching out for other stocks. Just to give you a quick recap of some of the stocks that I viewed before, if Russia decides to declare war on NATO, we can see NOC, LMT, AVAV, GD, and the Boeing Company see an uptick, just because those are military-related stocks, and I believe that they'll be bullish. And if you guys are taking a look at Netflix, I called that out a couple days ago. I actually made really good money on Netflix. I hope you guys check that out. I should have made more, actually, but Netflix is booming like crazy. I think at the time of making my video, it was like at 830, 825, and now it's like at 877, 880, right around that mark. It's going all the way to 900. If you guys haven't watched my video, go check that one out. I go a little bit more into detail on these two in another video, but overall, we're just trying to focus on Nvidia today. And this is, the reason I bring these up too is because some of these don't rely on GDP, because the military budget doesn't really have anything to do with the GDP of the economy. So overall, some of these stocks will still be bullish, and they're almost a safe bet, I would say, unless I believe that if the Russia-Ukraine war does come to an end, these might also become bearish, just because there's no military activity going on. Also, keep an eye out for Tesla. I believe the stock options for Tesla are going crazy right now. The IVs are way too expensive to profit, so there's better profits somewhere else. Someone was calling out Roku to me, but Netflix is still what I'm keeping my eyes on. I do believe that Target dropped 20% today as well. Normally, during the winter times, the economy starts to go into a bit of a slowdown after the holiday spending. Just because I believe January is usually really slow, and that's pretty consistent throughout. It's almost like when the summertime comes around and oil starts to tick up in price because everybody's driving around everywhere. And you guys want to make sure that you're actually looking at a little bit of the news, some of the financials, some analysis that people are offering, just because this could give you a lot more deep insight into what's actually going to happen here. Something that I really love to look at is the analyst price targets, just because if it's way beyond the price targets that analysts provide, it could potentially indicate a huge downturn. It looks like the median price right now for Nvidia is 145.13. Right now it's right around 145. The highest price target is 200. The lowest price target is $90. Can we see a drop in Nvidia? If it does drop, I estimate it'll probably be around 125. If it does decide to spike, well, it could spike. Knowing Nvidia, it could spike to 200. Just because it's a crazy stock and the volatility for it is there. People are really watching this, mainly hedge funds, all retail investors. So you could really start to see a spike in their earnings. I hope that their guidance and their forecast also remains bullish. Target lowering guidance and showing weakening demand could be an indicator for retail spending starting to decrease just in the wintertime, just like I said. Now, it could tick back up, but honestly, I think that Target is a great buy at this position. When a stock drops 21%, it's usually a good time to buy in. I would, if you guys have some money to YOLO, I would throw in a 1-month call contract into Target, just because I think it will just have a little spike back up, little buyback. But Target does have a strong brand name, and it could see a pretty strong comeback coming back from a 21% drop. I do really believe so. We could see a 5% spike tomorrow. I will be entering some Target call positions. They might be weeklies depending on what the volatility looks like at open. But I might also just be safe and enter some monthly calls for Target, because it could definitely see at least a 5% spike for a buyback before, even if it tries to dump again. That brand name is there for Target. It's very well known, and I do just believe in the company itself. but we'll also do some technical analysis. Real quick before I end the video, I also wanted to mention Williams-Sonoma, just because the stock is up 28% after earnings. They announced a $1 billion stock buyback program. If you guys were able to get into this, that was pretty crazy. The stock options went a little crazy on that too. But other than that, guys, make sure you guys subscribe for more callouts. Smash a like if you found anything interesting in this video, and comment down your thoughts. You guys have a wonderful day, and good luck trading.